Everyone experiences it at times. You may reach a low point in your life where you feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. The goal that you once had becomes increasingly blurry, fading into the distance until it's almost forgotten. Days pass by, one after another. You go through life passively, as if you are standing in a crowd, watching people pass by without making any progress. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Jeremy, I'm a doctor from Germany, and if you want to gain a clearer perspective on your life, then stick around. No matter what phase of life you're in, there will always be a point where you ask yourself, what do I actually want from life? Do I even know what I want from life? Often pivotal moments in life raise these questions. Perhaps you just finished school or university and you're unsure where to go next. Sometimes a long relationship ends and you have to learn to cope alone. Or maybe you lost a loved one, throwing your whole life into question. Or even on a much smaller scale, the job that once brought you so much fulfillment no longer feels exciting. In the book Modern Romance, I read about the paradox of choice. It's based on a study by psychologists Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper from the year 2000. In the study, researchers offered 24 different varieties of jam for tasting in a grocery store. The next day, they only had 6 different jams for people to try. The results showed that the larger selection attracted more customers. However, only 3% of these customers made a purchase. Compared to that, 30% of the customers made a purchase who only had 6 jams to choose from. We don't actually want as much choice as we think we do. We get a false sense of freedom, and so it becomes increasingly difficult to make a decision. So we are better off making not any decision at all, to avoid making mistakes. And in the process, we feel overwhelmed. Nowadays, we have so many choices to make. Do I want to travel before facing the seriousness of life? Do I want to commit to a partner now, when the next person is just a swipe away? Do I want to choose a secure job, or maybe do I want to follow my passion? Often we don't arrive at an immediate answer, and that's why the following is so important. Find your why. Recently I read the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek. The central thesis of the book is that successful people begin by understanding why they do what they do. People who have a clear understanding of their why exert stronger attraction. What do you want from your life? Simply wanting more money is not a why. Everyone wants to have more money or to be financially free, if possible. Everyone wants a comfortable life, but it's about more than just comfort and satisfaction. It's about leading a fulfilled life and finding true satisfaction that goes beyond material well-being. Therefore, it is important to find a deeper why. Imagine you're old. What kind of person would you have wanted to be? How do you want to look back on your life? Do you want to regret things just because you were afraid to follow through? When you ask yourself these questions, you probably won't come up with an immediate answer. You really have to dig deep and be honest with yourself. For example, it is extremely important to me to see a purpose in my activity. Even if I had a shitty 13-hour shift at the hospital and I'm just completely worn out at the end of the day, even if I'm tired and hungry when I come home, I know that I've done something meaningful with my time. This just gives me so much purpose. Or conversely, my parents, for example, they've supported me my whole life. They were ordinary workers, but they provided me with everything that I needed. But at the same time, I know how much they had to sacrifice for the 3 of us children, and they were never complaining about working so many hours. I always wanted to achieve a financial situation that would allow me to support them when necessary. I have many whys. Many of them are also very personal, but helping people and being a good person in general is a pillar of being happy with myself. Set a goal. An important step in getting your life together is setting a goal. This goal should also be very clear and achievable. A clear goal gives you a specific point to work towards and helps you maintain motivation when things get tough. It's also important that your goal is measurable. This means that there is a tangible metric so you can track your progress. This could be a time limit, a specific number, or a specific milestone. It's good to have high ambitions, but if your goal is unrealistic, it can easily lead to discouragement. Make sure your goal is challenging, but still within your realm of possibility. It's also important that your goal is relevant. It should be related to your long-term goals and values. And how do you find out what your own values are? How do you answer the question of who am I? What do I want? There are many lists of values. James Clear, for example, lists 50 values such as this: authority, creativity, success, religion, spirituality, etc. Go through these values and then pick 10 that appeal to you. And then again narrow it down to 5 core values. And that's how you figure out what your core values are. It helps you to understand yourself a little bit better and to define yourself and your personality. and then try to live according to these values. And another point that shouldn't be neglected is self-care. It's essential to take care of yourself in order to cope with the diverse challenges and difficulties of life. Taking care of yourself is a broad task that extends to various areas of life. It starts with your own body. Regular exercise and a balanced diet are crucial for staying healthy and feeling good. It's not just about looking fit, but also about feeling fit and comfortable. Mental health also plays a crucial role. The practice of mindfulness and meditation can help improve your state of mind and reduce stress. Additionally, your relationship is another important aspect of self-care. Open and honest communication helps avoid misunderstandings and strengthens the bond with the people who are close to your heart. Spending time with loved ones can help you feel relaxed and happy. And in this process, you should also let go of the toxic people. Life is too short. Don't waste your time with people who don't do you any good and don't want the best for you. Dealing with setbacks. A setback can be painful, but also offers the opportunity for self-reflection. It gives us the chance to rethink our strategies, reassess our goals, and adapt our tactics. It forces us to think outside of the box and find creative solutions. Setbacks are often only temporary. They are only a small part of our overall life journey. It's important to be resilient and not be discouraged by the setbacks. The ability to bounce back after a setback is a sign of strength and determination. Stay focused and keep your goal in sight. Don't let temporary difficulties distract you from your path. Every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger and wiser. Seize these opportunities to propel your growth and development forward. Learn to accept the things that you can change and let go of what no longer fits into your life. Acceptance is the first step to inner peace. You will find that you are much stronger and more resilient than you ever imagined. And one thing shouldn't be forgotten. We all have somewhat of a rough idea of the life that we want to live. But everyone knows it. When you turn 18, you feel like you're finally an adult. At 25, you realize what a child you were back then. At 30, it flattens out a bit, but you realize again that your thinking is changing. Often we have so high expectations set out for us. For example, in your 30s, you must have figured it all out. But take your life step by step. Go in the right direction. And by that, I mean the values we just set for ourselves. There are simply so many paths that you can take, and it's always possible to look around again. You can take always a new path and change the direction. Your concept will change, just as your character and your own values. And finally, this point is also very important. Today, despite the apparent connection through social media, many people feel quite lonely. We live in a society that is very focused on what do I want. Today, it's much less about contributing to society. And without realizing it, it has an effect on our own self-esteem. How many of us do know their neighbors? Have you ever had coffee with them? To find your way out of feeling lost, it's essential to have a supportive environment around you. The people you surround yourself with have a significant influence on your attitude, behavior, and decisions. It's important that you're surrounded by people who are positive, supportive, and understanding. But also, conversely, these people should also kick you in the butt when necessary. A supportive environment consists of people who share, understand, and respect your goals and dreams. They can help you stay motivated and lift you up when you're feeling down. They're there to help you overcome challenges and support you on your journey. Look for mentors or role models who can inspire you. They can give you valuable advice, share their experiences with you, and encourage you to pursue your goals. They can show you the way and show you what's possible. And if you can find one, then read books by people who exactly match your ideas. There will be someone out there who has solved exactly your problem. Learn from them. You don't have to reinvent the wheel yourself. And please take this one advice seriously. It's important to distance yourself from negative and toxic people. That's why I'm saying it again. They drain your energy, lower your self-esteem, and prevent you from moving forward. Having a supportive environment is like having a safety net. It gives you the confidence and security you need to take risks, to try new things, to grow. They will help you to believe in yourself and achieve your dreams. Ultimately, it's your life, and you have the control over who you let into it. And a tip on the side, you have to make socializing a priority to avoid loneliness. No matter how much you're involved in your family obligations or maybe in your work, if I think of a person and I want to reach out to them, I do it immediately. A small WhatsApp message can lead to build a stronger relationship. Because if you plan to message this old friend tonight or tomorrow, the thought or the emotional impulse is often already gone. It really helps a lot. I recently met colleagues from my uni days whom I haven't seen for at least 5 years. That was awesome. If you're feeling that you're living life for others, I have just the right video for you here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you learned something. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Jeremy Tuesday. Peace.